Even the moon has phases. Look at the moon. It's always there, always shining in some capacity, whether fully illuminated or as a fragile crescent. Have you ever stopped to think about what the moon teaches us? It doesn't fight its phases, nor does it hide when it's only partially visible, and neither should we. Life, like the moon, flows through phases, some radiant and others shadowed. But even in its darkest moments, the moon reminds us of what is to come, a return to fullness, a rise back to brilliance. We all need this reminder when facing life's uncertainties. In moments when we feel incomplete, we often see ourselves as less than enough. But the moon, even in its slimmest crescent, remains whole. It doesn't diminish, it simply adapts. The same goes for us. Every phase of life contributes to who we are, even when we can't see the full picture. Remember, struggle and reflection often occur during the darker phases of life. These are vital moments, doors to growth, reinvention, or simply rest. The moon doesn't apologize for its shadows, and neither should you. Light will return, just as it always does. We chase fullness like it's the only measure of success, more happiness, more wealth, more achievements. But here's the truth, even the brightest full moon isn't the moon's only purpose. Each phase serves the broader cycle, and so does each part of your life. Maybe you're in transition, waiting and working towards something better. Or perhaps you're in quiet retreat, regaining strength. These phases are just as valuable as moments of triumph. Embrace them, for they are planting seeds for future growth. You don't have to be full to be worthy. A life lived authentically, through all its ebbs and flows, carries profound beauty. Darkness can feel overwhelming. It's easy to believe the shadows are permanent, to feel stuck, lost, or incomplete. But think about the moon during its darkest phase, the new moon. Though unseen, it remains faithfully present, waiting patiently for light to reemerge. Your current struggles or uncertainties don't define you. Instead, they shape your resilience. Like the moon, let yourself ease through the dark moments knowing they are transient. The light may take time, but it always finds its way back, just as it always has before. We live in a world obsessed with quick solutions and instant results. But life's rhythm, like the moon cycle, cannot and should not be rushed. The moon doesn't sprint through its phases, it follows its gentle course. There's wisdom in this patience. So often, we feel pressure to fix everything immediately, our careers, relationships, or future plans. But just as the moon honors its phases, honor yours. Trust the process. Growth and renewal won't always look instant, but they will come. Your patience and persistence will be rewarded. Wherever you are right now, be it shining brightly or cloaked in shadow, you carry the potential for light. Like the moon, your path is cyclical, always moving forward. Trust that moments of struggle will soon give way to moments of brilliance. Take stock of where you are, not with judgment but with compassion. Remind yourself that this phase will pass, just as all others have. Progress is rarely linear, but each step matters. The moon, in all its phases, carries one simple message: you are still whole, no matter how incomplete you feel. Life doesn't demand perfection or constant light. What it asks of you is presence, accepting the beauty in every stage of your journey. If you're in a bright phase of life, shine unapologetically. If you're in darkness, honor the lessons it brings. And if you're somewhere in between, let yourself embrace the quiet rhythm without rushing forward. So, take a moment tonight to look up at the moon. Let it remind you of your own cycles, your ability to adapt, persevere, and shine again. Share your light when it's full, and lean into restoration when shadows fall. Both are equally important. You, like the moon, are forever whole. Allow yourself the grace to live your life in phases. The brightest days are ahead, but today, in any phase, you are enough. Let this truth inspire you as you step into what's next.